میهن بلاکچین.
Bitcoin is digital money, but it is so much more than that. Saying Bitcoin is digital money is like saying the internet is a fancy telephone. It's like saying that the internet is all about email. Money is just the first application. Bitcoin is a technology, it is a currency, and it is an international network of payment and exchange that is completely decentralized. It doesn't rely on banks, it doesn't rely on governments. And we have never done this before in the history of humanity. This invention is truly revolutionary, and when we look back at these moments, we will see that this is a historic moment in the evolution of computer science, but also a social and political revolution in the making. So let's get started. Bitcoin is digital money. It's money just like euros or dollars, only it's not owned by a government. And you can send it from any point in the world to any other point in the world instantaneously, securely, and for minimal or no fees at all. 2 days ago, we saw one of the largest transactions ever recorded on the Bitcoin network, where someone transferred $150 million between two Bitcoin accounts in 1 second for 0 fees. And just that allows you to grasp how disruptive this technology is going to be in terms of international payment systems. But this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is a digital currency that came into existence in 2008 as an invention by a person called Satoshi Nakamoto. And he published a paper where he posited that he had found a way to create a decentralized network that could achieve consensus, agreement, without any central controlling authority. Now, if you have studied computer science or distributed systems, this is known as the Byzantine general's problem. It was first posited in 1975, and until 2008, it was an unsolved problem. But we immediately understood the importance of solving this problem, and Satoshi Nakamoto said, I have solved it. And guess what happened next? Everybody laughed and ignored him and dismissed him. And he published this paper, and then 3 months later, he published software that allowed people to start building the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin is not a company. It's not an organization. It is a standard or a protocol just like TCP/IP or the internet. It's not owned by anyone. It operates by simple mathematical rules that everyone who participates in the network agrees on. And through this simple mechanism, and through the invention of Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin is able to allow a completely decentralized network of computers to agree on what transactions have occurred on a network, essentially agreeing on who currently has the money. So if I send money from my account to somebody else's account in this peer-to-peer, completely decentralized network, it's just like sending an email. There's no one in the middle. It just goes from my computer, where the money is stored, to the recipient's computer with no intervention. And the entire network, every 10 minutes, agrees on what transactions have happened without any centralized authority, by a simple election that occurs electronically. This particular solution, this invention, is far more important than currency. Currency is just the first app, just the first application that you can build on a distributed consensus system. Other applications include distributed fair voting, stock ownership, asset registration and notarization, and also many other applications we've never thought of before. I discovered Bitcoin for the first time in 2011, and since the internet, I have not felt this feeling of being completely overwhelmed by the possibilities that I saw. I was there at the dawn of the internet in 1991 when it was pre-commercial, and I could see that this was going to change the world, but couldn't tell everyone around me because no one believed me. And I have that exact same feeling about Bitcoin. Now, some of you may have heard of Bitcoin as a currency, as a system of money that is currently going wildly high in price one day and wildly low in price the other day. And what I'm here to tell you is to ignore the price and to ignore Bitcoin, the money, and understand Bitcoin, the technology, the invention, and the network it creates. Because if we mess up the money, we'll just reboot another currency. The invention of Bitcoin, the technology that makes it possible, cannot be uninvented. And it creates the possibility for decentralized organization on a scale never before seen on this planet.
میهن بلاکچین